First off, thank you everybody for being here. I am so thrilled to be standing before such an incredible gathering. I see so many old friends and new faces. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amber Freed, and I founded SLC 6A1 when my son Maxwell was diagnosed. I have devoted my life to curing SLC 6A1 and improving the lives of patients with rare disease. In the past, rare diseases were synonymous with solitude. And that paradigm is changing, at least for SLC 6A1. We've now orchestrated a harmony between the scientific, clinical, and parent communities, and we're marching together in synchrony. And today we stand together because we collectively chose to fight SLC 6A1 back, give it some hell. So we could do none of this without our sponsors, BioMarin, Jazz, Modzy, IXLs, UCB, Pharma, Simons, and GeneDx. So where we started, and I was looking at these pictures. We can, next year we're going to have some comparisons. Like Sarah's hair has changed so much over the years. And I can't believe this. These are old pictures now. We've become old friends. My favorite country star, Luke Bryan, says it takes a long time to make old friends, and here we are, old friends. In 2018, our first roundtable in New Orleans, and just look at how we have grown. This year marks some new firsts as well. We have 40 SLC 6A1 families here upstairs in a different room, and they will be joining us here later today around 2 o'clock for a session with all of us, and we will take a group photo. So in the spirit of showing pictures, I couldn't add a dad joke to my first slides, but I need a good joke. So I added my before and after SLC 6A1. That's what I look like. Things were going really well before Maxwell was diagnosed, and then I just turned into that old lady who throws a necklace in the ocean. But it's getting better now. We have a lot of momentum. The mission of SLC. We are a patient advocacy group dedicated to improving the lives of patients and families affected by SLC 6A1 by funding research to advance science that will ultimately result in a cure. In other words, we were formed nearly overnight because our children lost the genetic lottery. None of us were scientists or doctors, but we were and still are committed to our children. And no option is not an option. And so we began to forge our own path and our core beliefs. We foster innovation, much like venture funding, with the ultimate goal of creating treatments for our kids. We empower our families through education about possible treatments, totally understanding these treatments are first generation and will not be perfect. That's a totally uneasy feeling to know that your child will be a guinea pig. But through education, we know our families will make the right decision for themselves. And it's the power of symposiums like today. Patients need to be active participants in the solution that is going to change their lives too. We're an objective organization. In God we trust. For everything else, bring data. And we believe that collaboration is key. So our flywheel of success. When Maxwell was diagnosed, well-meaning friends and family would all come up and say, science moves so fast and they're working on it. They are working on it. And at first I was like, well, that's good. And then I said, well, I want to meet those people. And so I set off to find those people. And no, there aren't any people. Like, I don't know where they exist. And then I realized, those people don't exist, so it's going to be on us, which is the blessing and the curse. Nobody forged a path before me, but I have the opportunity to make with it what I will. And one of my favorite sayings is, if you're going to kill a cow, you better make a burger. And so we've made ourselves a burger. SLC 6A1 has become a flywheel of innovation, where we are equally reliant upon scientists, doctors, industry, and patients to create treatments that are sustainable and accessible. And that's really the entire ecosystem of rare disease. We need all of these players to be successful, and patient organizations are the super glue that bring together all of the silos. And we make it really easy. We're a one-stop shop for all of your scientific needs. Just one click and you have everything you could ever ask for research-wise. We have this giant Excel spreadsheet that deserves a special name. It lists every point mutation mouse we have with all phenotypes, where to order correct assays, how to get iPSCs, GABAergic neurons, you name it, we got it. We have robust patient data through Simon's, Searchlight, and Citizens. We have a fully enrolled natural history study. We also host a virtual monthly lab meeting where every scientist and doctor can attend and hear updates about the organization, present, or simply ask questions to your peers. And those meetings have become a great success just in breaking down silos and in increasing collaboration. They've been a tremendous time saver for people with new projects. If you're not on that email list, let me know. And I'm so proud that SLC is now global and unified. We have people all throughout the world, and we are spreading like a rumor in a small country town. We all share the same solution or the same opinion on funding research. We don't care where it's raised, how you get it. At one point, I was DMing El Chapo's wife every night because she had twins and it was looking like she was going to go to prison. And I was like, hey, could you just play my fundraising video? You have like 5 million followers. And I think it would be really good with some positive PR. She never did. But we would have taken the money. And with fundraising efforts throughout the world, we have really made strides. We're in an Italian telethon this weekend of raising money, and we're one of the top charities. We are really gaining momentum in every country.